when it comes to clients and follow-ups, it is not your client's job to find you. It's your job to get in touch with your clients. Your clients should be able to find you because they talk to you all the time. They communicate with you all the time. So that's step number one. Don't expect people to get in touch with you. It's your job to be in touch with them and have them have you first in mind, top of mind. All right. So let's first talk about a brandy new lead. I like saying brandy new. Sometimes people correct me and they go, it's brand new. In Queens, it was brandy new. So brandy new. That's how we said it when I grew up, is brandy new. So a lead comes in, your phone rings, somebody calls you up and says, hi, I need some information about this property on Iron Hill in Rybrook.
Dorchester. Okay.
Can you please give me some information? Here's my number. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do you think you have to call somebody back on that call?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. You have within 5 minutes, if you're lucky, within 5 minutes to get back to those people, whoever called you, that person, 5 minutes. That's it. Because after 5 minutes, our fuse is so short that when somebody's looking for an answer, we're
Mhm.
so used to getting the answer immediately off of this thing
Mhm.
that if your answer doesn't come in, it's that quick to just find another agent to ask that information to. So the email lead or any kind of lead, phone lead, text lead, email lead comes in, respond immediately. You want to also respond correctly.
Right.
How can I help you? What was it that you're looking for? And every lead coming in isn't your lead. How many listings do you have right now, Laura?
0.
Zero. So if you got a lead, the person that's calling you, unless it's a buyer that your friend said, call my friend Laura, she's a great agent. If somebody's calling you, that means they found that listing from the website and they think it's yours. So you can't just say, what property are you talking about? I don't know. I don't have any listings. What are you talking about? Say, oh, hang on a second. My screen is up on something else. Let me just double check if that's still available. Hang on one second. Or just in case, always when somebody calls you, capture that lead. How do you capture the lead? I need to check on this. Let me put you on hold. But before I put you on hold, let me have your phone number just in case we get disconnected. Before we do anything else, could you do me a favor? Could you give me your phone number? It did not show up on caller ID. And just in case we get disconnected, I don't want to miss this call. We value all of our callers. So let me have your phone number. They always
That's
give you,
great.
yeah,
Mhm.
you want to do that all the time. If you could, I'd be great. As long as I got a pen in my hand and you're on the phone, let me have your email address while we're at it. Easy, right? Now I got an email and a phone number just in case. Now you're looking for the listing. I don't even have my laptop. I'm in the supermarket, but I got a laptop in the car. I can go look up what she's talking about. So, Mary, yeah, you know what? I've got a whole bunch of stuff going. Is it possible that I call you back in 2 minutes? Just give me 2 minutes. I want to give you the correct information. I want to make sure it's available still because a lot of activities on that property. I'll call you back in 5 minutes. No problem. Most of the time, they're, oh, I just have a question about it. Okay, well, what's the question? Is it a 2-bedroom, 5-bedroom, whatever? Yeah, let me put you on hold real quick. I got something else. I got something standing right in front of me.
Joe,
1 second. Yes.
but don't you think it's best to kind of ensure that you get the client first rather than giving them free information?
I didn't give them any information yet.
And I'm just saying, like, um, okay, so like when they call, like, oh, I'm calling, inquiring about this property. Can you let me know and whatever? I'm
What
just
in
like,
all the dialogue I just did, all I did was capture their name and email address. I haven't given them any information yet.
all right, okay.
So far, I gave them nothing. Right?
Did you mean like to have them sign a document, Jen?
Yeah, because
Yeah, like have
otherwise,
them, yeah.
if you lose it, go ahead, Jenny. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying that, yeah, like getting the client, ensuring that they've been pre-approved and that they want to work with you, and just
Right.
making your client ASAP. All types of
Yes.
ways.
I'm. That is 100% accurate. We
Mhm.
want to obviously want to get a pre-approved client. We want to make sure the client is willing to work with us. But what I did was I captured a lead and I got their information, so I can call them back at my leisure. Because the main thing is, ideal situation, I'm sitting at my desk, I've got nothing to do, and I'm staring at the MLS and it's open right now. I've got dashboard and nothing going on, and the phone rings and go, oh, what a coincidence. Everything's right in front of me right now. But that's usually not how leads come in. Leads come in, I guess, it happens. Anybody that's already doing this knows leads come in when your hands are full of bundles from the supermarket and you're in the car and you're almost home and there's a police car next to you, can't even answer the phone. I got all this stuff. So there's
Oh my God,
always,
that actually happened to me.
yeah. So that's the idea, is that call is going to come in. The standard call that comes in while you're at your desk or while you're doing your real estate stuff and it comes in, that lead is easy to capture. We're talking about following up on a lead or capturing a lead that you just got this phone call. And how do I get somebody, because I'm in the supermarket, for goodness sakes, I got a line. I can't just walk off the line. My stuff's on the belt. I can't step off the line. So I need to get something so that I can get this person and I could call them back in a couple of minutes.
But I think by doing that too, you capture their attention. So now they're going to be interested in waiting for you as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Because I need to find out if it's still available, and hang on a second.
Yeah.
I've told people I'm in line at the bank and I'm next. Can I call you right back? It happens.
We're all human. Exactly. Yeah.
So I need, for me, a piece of paper to write stuff down on. I got little notepads and pens everywhere. My car, it is not a vehicle. There's not a place in my house. I'm sitting here right now. I got notepads, all the little square pads. I keep them on me all the time because some people can say, okay, tell me your telephone number. And they go, and they put it in their phone. I am not capable of doing that. I'll admit it. So rather than fumble, I'll get out a pen, piece of paper, and I'll write it down very quickly so that I have it. Even if I write it somewhere else, like on the back of a grocery bag, I'll take a picture of that phone number.
Well,
All right,
that's
so
smart.
we want to respond immediately. We want to respond correctly, and we want to capture that lead. When you give information out over the phone to somebody who just called you, yeah, I'm calling about 125 Cherry Street. Is that thing still available? Hang on a second. Yep, it is. Okay, thanks. Bye. Now they can go call their favorite realtor or anybody else. They don't need you anymore. So don't lose it over the phone. Number one is, let me have your name first. Hang on a second. Who am I talking to? And in case we get disconnected, let me have a phone number that I can call you right back at, just in case we get disconnected. It's easy. Everybody gives you that one because you didn't give them the information yet. It's right here. You want it? I need your phone number. Otherwise, I'm not going to give it to you. It's just the same as, that's why I said the new rules, no signing the papers. You don't get anything from me, right? I'm not taking you shopping until you sign the papers. Well, it's the same thing. Somebody calls me up. I'm not here for free information. Give me your phone number and your email address, at the very least phone number. Let me have your phone number, and then I'll release a little bit of information to you. At least I captured a lead. Most people, this is statistics, not Joe Barata. Most people will work with the first agent that actually responds correctly. Look up those stats. The first agent that they deal with, they're not going to call around 25 different people. It's different when somebody's calling up and saying, how much do you charge to list my house? 6%? Okay, bye. How much you charge to sell my house? 6%, bye. How much you charge to sell my house? 4%. Okay, great. Come on over. That's somebody shopping. But when a buyer's calling you up, A buyer wants to feel valued, right? And if you can squeak out some of that information, but keep them as a captive audience, statistically, the first person that they call is the person they're going to work with, statistically. So answering correctly, capturing the lead, and if they do hang up on you and you call them back, or you say, I'll call you back in a couple of minutes, get somewhere as quickly as possible. Mrs. Broad will tell you, I've walked out of many a dinner. I've walked out of many a dinner. You heard the story. I'm sitting in a Greek restaurant right here in Tarrytown in Left Thierry's, and the phone rings. My wife and I were out to dinner. The phone rings. I look at it. She goes, "You're not going to answer that, are you?" I said, "What are you, new? Of course I'm going to answer it.
Oh my goodness.
Of course I'm going to answer it. Why would I not answer this call? This call could be worth anywhere from 10 to 50,000 bucks. I don't know what it is. Are you kidding me? Of course I'm going to answer the phone. That's a ridiculous question. If you're serious about your real estate business, you're going to answer the phone. If you're doing 25 deals this year, you might give somebody else the phone and say, hey, team leader or team member, I'm going to dinner. I don't want any phone calls. So any calls that come in, I'm going to forward my cell phone to you for an hour. That's great. Otherwise, answer the darn phone. Okay? When you're doing Sirhant deals, maybe you can go to dinner and don't answer the phones. If you're doing less than 10 deals a year, answer the phone. I make myself clear. Once that lead is captured, not everybody is in real estate mode. We learned in another Lunch and Learn that when somebody calls you, they're in the middle of real estate. If you call them back a half an hour later, an hour later, they may be in the middle of dinner now, or they're cooking and they don't have their screen open and they're not ready to talk to you. So that's why it's so important to get back to people and respond quickly. Because right now they're in front of a computer screen or they've got their phone open, they're looking at a house, they hit the button and they got you. When you finally call them back 2 hours later, they're not in real estate mode. So be committed to also following up on that lead every day till you finally get a person to answer the phone. And when they finally answer, is this a good time to talk? Because if it's not, I'll call you back at a different time. Are you in the middle of dinner or something like that? I don't want to disturb your dinner. When's the next time you're going to be sitting in front of a computer screen? Because I want to be able to help you and get you the property that you're looking for. I want to get you signed up. Let me ask you a couple of questions. Have you worked with a realtor before? Are you pre-approved by any chance? Because we're going to need all this stuff if we're going to work together. I'm going to have to send you some documents that you're going to have to sign. I don't sign anything. Okay, have a great day. But you're still not going to leave. You know why you're not going to lose that number? If somebody is nasty as all hell and doesn't want to give you any information, say, I'm not signing anything, don't send, whatever, that's okay. Keep in touch with them anyway. Do you know why? Because that person that says, I'm not signing anything is going to pick up the phone and call the next guy. And the next guy is going to go, okay, before we work together, new rules, we got to get you to sign some documents and I'm not signing anything. Click. Hi, next person. Yeah, I'm not signing anything. And at some point, they're going to realize that if you stayed in touch with them, that you were right, Jenny, and that you need to have that stuff signed. So, okay, so I'm going to have to sign it with somebody. If you didn't stay in touch, they're definitely not going to stick with you.
But I like how you said that you have to sign and you didn't ask them, you know?
Yeah,
You know
no,
how there's certain kind of words that you can use? Like you just said when you were explaining that, I have some, paperwork that you have to sign or documents that you have to sign.
they are New
Because,
York State required must.
right.
So
So
if
whether
don't
you
sign
use,
these papers, I
right,
cannot work with you legally.
right. So whether you use us or somebody else, you're still going to have to sign these papers.
Correct.
This
And you'll
is,
find anywhere you go
yeah.
that ask you to sign the same document.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't sign it, that agent is breaking the law.
Right. Okay.
So if you're going to find an agent that is so willing to break the law on a brand new law that was just put in place last month, you're going to find an agent that's already willing to break the law. You think you want to trust that guy?
No.
Yeah, I'm saying that's what I would say to my
Yeah.
client.
Right.
You trust that guy? He's
Mhm.
already breaking the law. He's already breaking the law, and it's only not even, it's 15 days old, the rules. 15 days old. He already doesn't want, already not asking you to comply with the law 15 days in.
When you do some classes, are you going to go over this stuff more with us, or?
Go over just about a little of everything,
Yeah.
and then focus on a couple of things that come up most requested. I'm
Okay.
going to be doing like a survey during the week of what we want to talk about on the 14th, and like that. That's what we'll cover.